196 out of 196. Malawi is dead last. It's the poorest country in the world. The warm heart of Africa, as it is known, has had more than its share of heartache. Ravaged by HIV and AIDS, it's a land of over 1 million orphaned children. Malaria kills kids every day. Hospitals lack basic supplies. Famine looms annually, and climate change increasingly threatens food security. But despite all this, when you ask a Malawian about these problems or tragedies, they respond by calling them challenges. And that, to me, is the story of Malawi, and the story of the resilience and hope of all mankind. Yes, Malawi has many challenges, and if you're up for a challenge, I've got a proposal for you. Robert Kennedy once said that each time a man stands up for an ideal, or acts to improve the lot of others, or strikes out against injustice, he sends forth a tiny ripple of hope. And crossing each other from 1 million different centers of energy and daring, those ripples build a current which can sweep down the mightiest walls of oppression and resistance.
So we don't want to be an organization that just comes in and passes out money and hands out clothes. You know, while these things are needed, it's just putting a Band-Aid on the problem. We are trying the approach where we come in and help them with main infrastructure. They had one source of water when we got here within about a mile radius, and now they have 10. So there's water accessible through all these homes, very close by. We're helping the school, we're helping with the worship space, we're helping with the playground, additional classrooms and a library. By helping with this infrastructure, it's our hope that the people can learn to work together as a community and to help each other out with space instead of just giving handouts, because our main concern is the children in this village, and we're confident that with this holistic approach and addressing the larger issues, it does change the way these children grow up. They are instilled with different values and stronger levels of hope that they can, achieve what their parents achieved, if not much more. So we think that starting young is very important, and we think that with this approach, it does ensure a brighter future for everybody here.
I think community service is very important. When you have to work for other people and not for yourself, you find that work can be very rewarding, and it doesn't have to be for money. And it could just be for the smile on a kid's face. I learned, what have I learned? I learned how you don't have to have much to be happy, and that people in America and other countries like it take a lot for granted.
I'm Julie. I'm from New Jersey. Why am I here? I went to a fundraiser at John, Ryan, and Tim's house last summer and thought what they were doing was amazing. I'm here to help others and hopefully realize that I don't need all the things that I have, and to learn that a cold shower yesterday is really no big deal. And you put things in perspective. And yesterday helped me do that. The kids are amazing. I mean, they have literally almost nothing. And it was overwhelming to see them, to see their smiles, for them to greet us, and getting off the bus and just them crowding us and being so appreciative of the little that we're really doing for them. Really made yesterday amazing, and today even more amazing. And my expectations were just to hopefully make a little change in someone's life. And this has by far exceeded it.
So I had no idea what to expect. I was kind of blown away by our welcome yesterday. It just brought me to tears. These kids are so beautiful. They're so happy. They have so little in their lives, and yet it definitely goes to show that money doesn't buy happiness. They have a happiness in their own way, in spite of necessarily a lack of opportunity. Yesterday was so fun, handing out backpacks and having the kids decorate backpacks, but I think that's like the little stuff. I think the big stuff is helping get them educations, better health care, things that can make a difference in their lives in the long run, and that's what it's all about, and just providing the infrastructure for them to motivate themselves and do things on their own, and hopefully have better lives in the future.
Was Robert Kennedy right? Can a small act of charity in a small remote village in the poorest country on earth make any real difference? And will that act of kindness send forth a ripple of hope to move people towards more progress and more prosperity? Well, the only way to know is to try. And at Youth of Malawi, we've taken that to heart. The namesake of our school, Legs in Kaira, vowed to try to get an education by walking 2,500 miles across Africa. We figured the least we could do, with all of our advantages and good fortune, would be to try ourselves, to bring a school to a village without one, to bring water to families without access, to bring sustainable agriculture, music, and art to children who were merely surviving, and barely at that. After our last mission to build the primary school, we went back to work, raising $700,000 to infuse into Chimpamba Village. We brought 35 volunteers from around the world, shipped a 4,000-book library, built an electrified and fully equipped medical facility, a church with stained glass, a regulation-sized soccer field, and a large-scale livestock farm to sustain the 1,000 villagers we have come to love. We have almost completed our mission to transform an extremely poor and dry rural village without health care, educational facilities, electricity, or hope into a thriving mini-metropolis with an adult literacy program, a trained choir, a movie theater, a food program, a microloan system, employment for men and women in construction, labor, academics, and farming. We have one more mission left, and we'd love you to come on it. We're going to add additional classrooms and perfect the city plan. We'd love for you to join us, so please email us for more information at youthofmalawi@gmail.com or visit youthofmalawi.org. Thanks for listening.